The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing Nix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin Bush from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Nix from the shotgun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. A give for Taylor running right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Nix to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to the air with Nix. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, middle. You. Thirteen. Middle. Report. Go. Hey. Out.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted. Now it's Nix.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A gain of 3, second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. Sheds off the tackle. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposite. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He's stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go play action with Nix. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
That's caught right side by Worthy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. Looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Working out of the gun is Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. Play action. Now Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson. And now here is another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. To throw is Nix. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Nah, this shit, I ain't gonna take.
The offense back out there.
I ain't gonna take nothing from you, but I know you seen that last play, bro. Them niggas just stood there, bro. That's what's on. Them boys that stood there. Yeah, what it is.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated.
Who you got to play, Lando?
If you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back.
I thought they already played.
For the ball, so you don't get another one picked off.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop.
I gave you the game, bro.
Short little passes.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
I had good field position through the game. I was just throwing the ball, bro. I wasn't really in tune to the game.
I'm starting to wonder.
I was talking to his wife for the whole.
Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of
I
him
was
in this
in
game.
tune to it. I was having a conversation. I was just playing.
The manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He dropped the ball.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's
I ain't making that excuse, bro. He beat me, bro. You don't take nothing from the man. But I know you seen that one play when Salt and another corner just standing still, bro, and they supposed to be in the zone, bro. That shit I don't do. Everything else, we been playing perfect. Everything else, we been playing perfect.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Bro, you got to hold on to the ball, bro.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big. A major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this rough.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leo Chanel. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I don't know, bro.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball.
Like, look at that play right there. Like, play underneath.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick.
I ain't set my,
and now the kick is
but I ain't changed my zone. I ain't changed nothing this game. I left everything default. Bro, I promise you broadcast. Look, niggas right now, but this offense, but look, I ain't never touched none of my shit. Why can I go on defense? I'm gonna show. I just
The
played,
offense
bro.
now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And and now some space to operate. And they get him down
You like that?
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Changing play for what reason?
Jackson dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How he coming off the break like that? Then you got this shit. Okay, so you get to see my play. That's it.
And he drops it incomplete.
Nobody crying, bro.
Continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Raw had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw.
That's what you call it. That's what you call it.
Battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form.
Bad throw by Lamar.
What's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they have now
gone
for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says, go for it. You actually make a good percentage. In this
so yeah, everything contained. Okay.
Over 4, they've got to start looking at things in a different way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up.
Can't throw cross body.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make.
And all the way in from a touchdown.
That was nice.
Great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
You say what? I see that.
After the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this.
Yeah, well, I'm like. Ooh.
The lane opens.
Well, why you keep blocking? That's crazy. Out of all the turnovers I had, you only put up 40.
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
How them boys coming off this? Hey, so bad.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
That's another Anchorage. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown.
You hit my corner, you hit my receiver, but it's cool.
About 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it.
That's 5 yards too, but it's cool. I ain't tripping.
Again, Jackson.
He pump fake. Why he throw the ball?
Back at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 13.
We'll get it back.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
This nigga just broke his neck on the field.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though,
yeah,
bro. 6 interceptions in a game.
He got up like a
Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
What?
Harder to move it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Yeah, because Lamar been throwing it wrong. That's right. He throw it right, he go bomb his ass just like that.
With just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, look how far you playing back though, bro.
And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
We saw following him, but now they put him in a different position. These niggas ain't blocking, bro.
This will be incomplete.
They not blocked? I don't know what's going on with
this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing